The process of gluconeogenesis. Gluconeogenesis is the process your body uses to make new glucose, sugar, from non-carbohydrate sources. It predominantly takes place in the liver and kidneys to maintain stable blood sugar levels when dietary intake and glycogen stores are depleted. What are the primary precursors for gluconeogenesis? The body cannot use standard fatty acids for glucose synthesis, relying instead on three main substrates. Lactate. It is produced by muscles and red blood cells during anaerobic metabolism, for example, intense exercise. It is converted to pyruvate via the Cori cycle. Amino acids. These are specifically glucogenic amino acids, like alanine, sourced from muscle protein catabolism during starvation. Glycerol. It is released from the breakdown of triglycerides in adipose tissue. Why does it matter? Glucose is the essential, often exclusive, energy source for vital organs like the brain, retina, and red blood cells. When fasting exceeds about 8 to 18 hours, and glycogen reserves are exhausted, gluconeogenesis is strictly required to prevent fatal hypoglycemia. How does the process of gluconeogenesis works? While it is often described as the reverse of glycolysis, three key steps in glycolysis are highly exergonic and irreversible. Gluconeogenesis bypasses these roadblocks of glycolysis using distinct regulatory enzymes. These enzymes are pyruvate carboxylase and phosphoenol pyruvate carboxykinase. These enzymes bypass the irreversible action of pyruvate kinase. Fructose 1,6 bisphosphatase. It bypasses the irreversible phosphofructokinase step. Glucose 6-phosphatase. It bypasses hexokinase to allow glucose to be released into the bloodstream. Regulation of gluconeogenesis by hormones. This energy-intensive process is highly regulated by the body's energy status and hormonal signals. It is actively stimulated by catabolic and counter-regulatory hormones such as glucagon, cortisol, and epinephrine. In contrast, insulin suppresses gluconeogenesis, signaling the body to store glucose when in a fed state.